Okay, before I start this video, I need to tell you all that I am still making the Course Party manga review video. That video is still being made, but it may not be ready to upload onto YouTube for another week or two, so in the meantime, I'll be doing other topics videos relating to the Course Party series, with this one being about the Course Party Naomi and Seiko figures. These are the only two figures that are official figures for the Course Party series, since the series didn't get a lot of merchandise. Like, I know that for certain after looking online a little bit, there's not a lot of official merchandise of the Course Party series, other than these two figurines that were a part of a 3DS exclusive collector's edition for the blood-covered game. For which, I'm gonna say this now, these are the two best characters to have figurines, because these two characters, these two are basically the representatives of Course Party. Even though their story may not be important to the overall storyline of the series, these two characters are the most recognizable characters of the entire cast, other than, Sachiko. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and do some first-on comments about these figurines from the looks of them. So these are mini figurines with interchangeable faces and arms. Like, they only have two facial expressions unless you want to, switch Naomi's face with Seiko's. But still, these figures only have limited capabilities since they're mini figures and, they only have very few interchangeable parts, which is kind of awesome that they have interchangeable parts. Despite it being limited, I still enjoy the interchangeable parts, though, coming from me, I wouldn't even mind if these were like, non-movable figures, like figures that you just can't touch unless you want to break them, which, don't break your figures. But still, I'm just happy that I even have figures of my two favorite female characters of the Course Party games. Now, about the interchangeable parts, they're not that hard to remove and put on, but the thing that's the hardest to do is putting them on their stands. Yes, these stands are terrible. Like, I have to admit, I would have rather they just be, standless figures than having to deal with these stands that they're standing on right now. Like, I can make something better without these stands. Like, just drill little holes in their feet and just, put them in a little, wooden block. I would have preferred doing that than having these very terrible stands that just take forever to put them on, though they look nice when they're on the stands. But if they come off their stands, it's hell on earth trying to put them back on. Like, I don't think I've ever cursed at a figurine more than these two. Though, I don't really own that many figurines myself. I'm actually going to pull up my only two other figurines that I have. Well, technically I have 4 figurines. Now, the first ever figurine that I ever got was you from Persona 4. Like, I was a big Persona 4 fan back in 2014 when I started watching the anime. Despite me calling myself a fan, I've actually never played the games, but I own a figure of the main character, so at some point, I probably need to get to playing the games. Now, the next figure I'd like to showcase would have to be my Lukako figure, like Lukako from Steins Gate. Like, this is a beautiful figurine of them, and as you can see, if you see my Steins Gate Let's Reads, you would see me playing around with this figure a lot, and staring at it. And the next figurine I'd like to show you all, even though it may not be classified as a figurine, but I still call it one, is my Godzilla. Yep. The king of the kaiju, Godzilla. Man, I really like this toy. Like, he can even, turn his head like this. Like, he's looking at Lukako right now. And now he's looking at you. And then he's looking at Seiko Naomi. Oh, yeah. He's really looking at them. And the last figurine I'd like to show you all is probably one of the most amazing anime characters of all time. Like, God, every time he came on screen, I jumped up and cheered. Mr. Clean. This is, my prize figurine. Like, this is the most expensive one of my very small collection. And this is, priceless. This figurine is priceless. Top quality. Now, in my rankings of the Course Party figures compared to my other figurines, these are actually really good compared to these other figurines, though they're definitely a little bit more on the cheaper side in making. They're still really great figurines, plus I'm in love with the Seiko one. Like, look at her! She's adorable! Ah, yes. I'm so happy that I got a Seiko figurine. And, Naomi, she has a good figurine, though, you know my preferences of Seiko over Naomi. And yeah, so this is my review of the Course Party figurines, along with a little bit of a showcase of my very small figurine collection. So in the future, I may or may not get more figurines, like, I don't know. I do like figurines, but, you know, they're expensive, so yeah. That's why I may or may not have an extensive collection right now, but I am thinking about getting more figurines. Like, there's definitely a lot of figurines out there I would enjoy to have, like the Toho figurines. Like, holy crap, anything Toho I would like. I really like some of the Toho characters. I've been slowly getting into more and more of the franchise recently, and I may or may not be doing videos of Toho in the future, but that's for a topic for another video, another time. So thank you all for watching this video. I will be posting the Course Party manga review very soon, either next week or 2 weeks from now. If I don't post it next week, I'll be doing another Course Party related video in anticipation of my review of the manga. And I'm going to tell you all now, if you enjoy Course Party, you're going to enjoy my review. And the more content I have of Course Party to come. So thank you all for watching. Leave a like, leave a comment, and man, I shouldn't have glanced at you.
Okay.